guys, what's going on? It's your boy Tripolar, Tripolar, and welcome back to another Smash video on the channel. You guys loved my last video, which was the top 5 predictions for DLC characters in Smash, which was supposed to be an opinionated video that wasn't based off of any sort of realistic things. Just my opinion, but I guess some of you didn't get that, which is fine. I said it in the video a lot, but it's fine. If you want to go check out that video, make sure you go do that. But guys, welcome back. Today I'm doing my first ever Smash Bros. Ultimate tier list, but I don't really know that much about the characters to make an actual tier list, so we're going to do it based off how their amiibos look. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today, guys. If you're excited, smash that like button down below, guys. Join the family by subscribing, the Try Hard Nation. We're trying to broaden our Nintendo fan base here. So guys, make sure you do that. We do post videos every single day. If you want to check me out further, you can go on my Instagram and Twitter. Links are in the description, as well as check out my merchandise. The link is down there as well. And this video is sponsored by Fanfic Gaming, guys. Fanfic Gaming is an exclusive video game merchandise website where you guys can check things out like neon lights, gamer mugs, and gamer apparel, and all sorts of things. All you have to do is go down in the description and check out my affiliate link. Go check it out. And if you want to feel like buying something, make sure you use my code Tripolar. Check out for 10% off. That is Fanfic Gaming, so make sure you guys go check them out. But without further ado, guys, that was a lot of talking. Let's get into the actual video. Now, I have the basic tiers over here. I have S tier, which means take my money, I'm going to buy the amiibo, or I already bought the amiibo. A tier, which is legendary. B tier, which is above average. C tier, which is average. D tier, which is you missed some marks. There's things that you could have done way better. F tier is this is trash, burn it with a lighter and throw it in the nearest dumpster. And then there's the new tier, guys, that I came up with myself. It's called Y tier. Y tier is why we're not including this. Why is this on the list? Things like other amiibo that aren't Smash amiibo. It's just basically a throwaway category for other amiibo that are on this list. I'm creative. Anyway, guys, let's get right down to it. We're gonna go down the list, so let's jump into it with Bayonetta Player 1. So first up here, guys, we have Bayonetta Player 1, released in July 2017 as a part of Smash 4 DLC characters. I believe she was the second wave of DLC characters, I believe. But yeah, let's check out the amiibo. Okay, pretty cool. I have to remember to not base this list off of whether I like the character or not, because if you asked me if I was excited for Bayonetta, I was not excited for Bayonetta. But I do own this amiibo. I will be telling you guys which ones I own. I did buy this when it came out. I think the amiibo is very well detailed. I think that the weird leg blocks, the clear things, which I have big problems with, so you'll see that throughout the video, those could have been avoided, and she could have been like standing on. They could have closed her stance a little bit, but the detail is amazing. You can't basically like deny that. The figure looks great. That being said, I think I have to throw Bayonetta into B tier. It's above average. Is it amazing? No, there's some things wrong with it. Is it godlike? No. Is it above average? Yes, the detail is amazing. It's above average. All right, let's move on to Bayonetta Player 2. All right, guys, we have Bayonetta Player 2, which looks very similar to Bayonetta Player 1. I think I might like the stance better with the clothes she's wearing as well. I think it just looks like a lot more, sinister. I think it looks sick. I don't like, though, that she's like very standing off this one and those clear things are back. But I don't think I could really move this one that much, which is why I think I'm going to put it back into B tier with the other one. It's not enough for me to up it, and it's not enough for me to lower it. So yeah, that's why Bayonetta, double B tier for her. Let's go on over to C tier. C tier, Bowser. Oh my gosh. Alright, guys, we have the Bowser amiibo, which I believe was from the second wave of Smash amiibo, maybe the third, I don't quite remember. I think it was the second. Anyway, guys, Bowser is looking really good. I do not own this amiibo, but I like it because of the design on, like, the pattern on his legs. It's really, really cool. It's really well detailed. I like the claw. It's sinister. It fits Bowser. Even though he's not exactly standing on the thing, it's not as noticeable as, like, a character like Bayonetta because he has those thicker legs. Ooh, look at those meaty legs. Ew, that's gross. Anyway, it just looks like a really good figure. I like matte figures. I don't like when things are too shiny, so he looks like he's a character that fits everything like that. I do do have this Bowser Odyssey amiibo, which I like a lot. So if it's anything like that one, I like this amiibo. I like it. That being said, I think I have to put it in A tier. I think that it's a legendary amiibo. I think it's awesome. It's not, here's my money, take it. It's an amazing amiibo, but it is pretty awesome, so I will give it A tier. Now, this is where Y tier comes into play, because no, these two definitely not. This one's pretty good, but oh, let's just throw it down there. Okay, that's what that's for. Let's move on to Bowser Jr. Okay, so we have Bowser Jr. released in September 2015. I do own this amiibo. I love the Bowser Jr. character. If you haven't watched my video where I finally unlocked Bowser Jr. and the rest of the Smash roster after owning the game for like 4 months now, make sure you go check it out. It was pretty awesome. I finally got him, but I'm a big Bowser Jr. fan. If you watch my channel, you know this. I own this amiibo. And I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of it. I mean, for one, the clown car that he actually uses, the plastic is very weird. It feels cheap. Like, the plastic feels cheap. He's shiny. He doesn't have the detail like Bowser does. I just think they missed the mark with this. Honestly, I love Bowser Jr., but it's just, they could have done so much better. The face on him is fat as well. Like, it just doesn't look like Bowser Jr. to me. And I gotta put him in the D tier. It's not trash, but they missed the mark. They could have done better with him. So that's why I have to put him there. Let's move on to Captain Falcon. Alright, so next up is Captain Falcon, who released in Wave 1 of the Smash Bros. Not Ultimate, Smash 4 Amiibo line. And he is a very, very detailed figure. He looks amazing. I should point out that I am from New Jersey, even though I live in Orlando now. So I've been to the Nintendo store in New York a lot, where they have them all displayed. So I have seen all of the Amiibo in person. He looks great in person as well. But, guys, the rod, you know I have to say, that pole that literally looks like it's going straight up his thigh. It's just distracting. It takes away so much from the figure. If they really needed to do that, they should have put him in a different pose that didn't look like that. And with that being said, I gotta put him with Bowser Jr. in the missed the mark tier. Just because they should have put him in a different pose. He would have been so much better if they just put him in a different pose. But unfortunately, they didn't. They had to put him in that generic pose. So that's where he's going to be. But let's move on to Charizard. Now, Charizard came out in May 2015. And I do own this amiibo as well. He does have a little tiny thing to raise his leg. But that's fine by me. That little base, clear base or whatever. Now, this figure is... one, not fully detailed. The fire is pretty cool. He's in a cool stance. The wings are awesome. Like I said, I own this, so I know personally. But he just doesn't have that wow it factor for me. You know, it's pretty generic. It's not above average. So I think I'm just gonna have to put him as the first C tier character. It's not a bad amiibo in any way, but it's not really above and beyond or have really anything against it. That's why Charizard is going to be our C tier, our first C tier amiibo. Now with Cloud, I feel like his Player 2 amiibo looks the exact same thing as him, except he's wearing black. I do own the Player 1, so I'm going to rate them together because I would probably put them the same. They're literally the same pose, just different clothes. The detailing on Cloud is great. He looks amazing. The only thing I have wrong with him is the sword, like his big sword. Have him swinging it or some sort of cool pose, not just behind his back. Like, it'd be so much cooler if he was like charging with it or doing something. I just think the pose is too generic, and that's why I think I gotta put him in C tier with Charizard. Yeah, I'm sorry. Cloud Player 1 and Cloud Player 2, which you could see they're pretty much the same characters besides like hair and, you know, clothes. I gotta go in C tier. It's nothing that goes above and beyond for me, above average or anything like that, so I gotta put him there. Now, next up, we have Seren or Corrin, or I don't know how to say it. People said it was Seren, so sure. Again, another DLC character that came out in the second wave of DLC for a Smash 4. I own this amiibo as well. I got all those on this the Cloud, Bayonetta, and this one on the same day. Awesome amiibo, awesome detailing. The sword is really cool. I'm gonna, like... I'll show you the other one first, and then I'll rate them, because then it'll make more sense. So I'll show you her Player 2, and then I'll rate them, because this one is really cool, like I said, detailed and everything, but let's just go to Player 2. Now, this is Seren's Player 2 amiibo. Can you see what I'm talking about? It is a lot better. It is a cooler pose. It just looks sick. She's holding her cape. She has the sword. Like, I know I just said that Cloud looked lame with the sword, but like this sword is glowing pink. Like, it's pretty awesome, and that's why you're gonna see what I'm about to do. So for Corrin Player 1, I'm going to put her in C tier as just an average, but Corrin Player 2, I'm going to put her in B tier because I just think the second pose is above average. So with Bayonetta, I put both those, Player 1 and Player 2 in the same tier. Cloud, same tier. Sarah and I, the different, or Corrin, I feel like you guys are going to roast me because I'm not saying it right, but you know what? That's just the way of the road. So yeah, I think that's what it is. Next up, ooh, Daisy. Now, Daisy, of course, hasn't been released yet, April 2019. So I can't really judge much, but her detailing looks amazing. Like, actually looks amazing. Like, the hair detail, the dress detail right here. This looks like a really, really good amiibo. Like, I'm not lying. Like, I will buy this. Like, it's basically take my money. I will give you my money for it. I like the pose. The bar doesn't mind me. I don't mind the bar because it's not distracting. It's under it. Like, I get that it's supporting her. And I get that it supports the other players too, but like you could barely see it. Like, you know it's there, but you don't really notice it if you look at it quickly. I think I have to do it. Wow, I actually might get a lot of hate for this, but I think it hasn't even come out yet. But take my money, Nintendo. I want that Daisy amiibo. That is going to be awesome. Second Daisy, got to go into Y tier. Yeah, don't really care about you. Let's just throw some of these other in Y tier while we're at it. Oh my gosh, these Donkey Kongs are absolutely terrible. Let's move on to Dark Pit. Okay, Dark Pit, July 2015. Don't own this amiibo. I own Pit. I do not own Dark Pit. But this amiibo looks pretty good. I like the detailing on the wings. It basically has everything that it should. It's in a cool pose. He looks pretty evil, so could it be in a better pose? I guess. But the pose works for me. I like it. I like the detailing. I like everything. I'm gonna put Dark Pit in the above average tier. I just like it. I like the pose. I wouldn't say it's average. I wouldn't go I like it. B tier. B tier. Next up is Diddy Kong, December 2014. Oof, Diddy Kong, Diddy Kong, Diddy Kong. I own this amiibo. It is very well detailed. You guys can see the fur. It is awesome. The hat is really cool as well. But why would you make the base yellow? The base would have worked if it was clear in this one. Like, I get that the base has to be there. Does it? I mean, they could have probably made it work without it, but why yellow? The colored tiers are the color support, or whatever you want to call it, I call them bars, are so ugly. Oh, it's a shame because he's such a cool amiibo, but I think for that, it just bumps him down to average. He's just average because that dumb bar. Donkey Kong, you're up. Now, Donkey Kong, I don't actually own. I don't own Donkey Kong, but he is one of the ones that I want most of all. Literally probably like the top 5 ones that I want. The base, yeah, but it's not distracting. Like, it's in the back of the character more. His legs are in front of it. Needs to be there. The pose is sick. The detailing, insane. The tie is flying in the back. And for that reason, I gotta give him A tier. A tier with Bowser. Love to see it. He's just a good figure. It doesn't distract from it. A tier, legendary figure. Definitely above average. A tier. Next up is Dr. Mario, releasing in September 2015. I don't know what to say, but this figure is boring. I've had the opportunity to buy this figure a lot. I passed up on it. I usually like Mario characters. I don't like this amiibo. It's boring. If you had him like throwing the pill or doing something with it, it's just a boring figure. The detailing is okay, I guess. There's a lot of just like smooth areas instead. I'm just not a big fan of this amiibo. And that being said, I gotta put him in D tier. I just think they missed the mark. They could have done something cooler with him. I would say he's below average, a below average figure. Not a trash, not garbage, but not good. Next up, in September of 2015, we had the 3-pack that included Duck Hunt. I do own this amiibo since I got this very, very cheap. I think I got it for $10, all 3 of them. The duck, they had to put him on the bar. I understand that. I'm not going to take off points for that because literally, unless you put it on the dog's back, I guess they could have done it. But this is another one of those amiibos that are very shiny. And I don't really like those. They could have added detail to the dog more, but I get that the dog doesn't really have detail. I guess I understand that a little bit. It's basically based off a 8-bit figure. So I understand that. and that's where it's gonna go. It's gonna go you know, it's all right. Next up, we have Falco, releasing in November of 2015. I own this amiibo as well. I like this amiibo. I like Falco. I've always liked Falco and Fox and all those sorts of characters. I want them to add Slippy Toad. If you haven't watched my top 5 prediction video, go check it out. I might have just spoiled it for you, but he is pretty awesome. They could have added more detail on the hands and stuff like that, more like Bowser's scales or Donkey Kong's fur to make it more feather-like. I think overall he's an above average amiibo. I mean, he has a lot of details. I like it. The posing is sick. It matches Fox's pose, which we're going to see in a second. So, I'll put him B tier. I'll put him above average. I like the amiibo a lot. Which leads us to Fox, who has the detail that Falco didn't, has an awesome pose, maybe even better pose, has the detail, has everything, but that blue bar in the front should have made it just clear. Would have been higher up. I don't know where to put it. I am split on this one because I can't be a hypocrite, and just because I like the figure a lot, ignore the blue bar. With that being said, I think it bumps him down a whole tier. I think without it he would have been A tier. With the blue bar, I think I'm just gonna bump him down to below, above average. I can't put him in C tier. It's against me. I cannot put him in C tier. I have to leave him in B tier. I think it's only right. Now we have Ganondorf. Okay, another amiibo I could have bought a lot of times, but I didn't, and there's no real reason to it. I don't really particularly feel any sort of way towards Ganondorf. You know, the detailing on the amiibo is awesome. This pose could have been a lot better. It's one of those amiibos I look at and you're just like, So that's where he's gonna go. Ganondorf's gonna all the way to C tier. Let's move on to Greninja. Greninja. Oh, buddy. Oh, what did they do to you? Between the bars, which, you know, at least they're clear. But the pose. I think a lot of people were turned off to this amiibo because of the pose. I've had the opportunity to buy it. I don't own it. I would own it. I own a lot of Pokemon amiibo. I love Pokemon. I like Greninja. The pose is bad, dude. He's a ninja. I get, like, the whole, like, he's down, but it just makes him look small and not, like, tough. And not... He doesn't look cool. They just missed the mark. They should have had him in a different pose. Him standing up, him doing something. Even with him with his arms crossed standing up would be better than this. I'm sorry, I gotta do it. He's just not a good amiibo. I'm sorry, Greninja. D tier. Missed the mark. Ooh, okay. I'm excited for this one. Ice Climbers, February 2019. Wow. I have not got a chance to pick up this amiibo. If I ever saw it in real life, I would buy it. The hammers look amazing. The figures look amazing. Oh man, this is a cool amiibo. And the blue works because it's the Ice Climbers. Wow, they actually killed this one. They killed it. I have to do it. A tier. A tier for the Ice Climbers. The spikes in the shoe as well. Love to see that. That is awesome. A tier. A tier, Ice Climbers. Good job. Next up is Ike. Okay, Ike. It's boring. I've had the chance to buy Ike. I do not own him. I think the face looks a little wonky from the box. If you just look at it, they did a way better job with Cloud, Saren, and you know, Bayonetta. It's just boring to me. I think sword characters should be doing something cool with their sword, like when we get the Link's amiibo, which has its own problems. But you know what? It's just one of those amiibos that I'm just like, just start from scratch and do it over again. I think it's gonna be the first F tier. I really do think it's gonna be the first F tier amiibo, guys. It just doesn't look good. It just doesn't. The detailing, yes, is great, but gotta put someone in F, and I think Ike misses the mark. Next up, we have Inkling Girl, which is an awesome new amiibo. I don't like the shiny hair, I will say that. I'm not a fan of it, but I understand that it's supposed to look like she's oily, like the ink and everything like that. So I understand that. I'm not going to take off points for that. She has a cool pose. She has her gun. It shows the canister in the front, which you can see from the front, not just the back. I think the shoes are really cool and detailed as well. I think this is an above average amiibo. With that being said, that is exactly where it is going, in B tier. I think that's a pretty good amiibo. And oh shoot, now we got to add all these to Y tier. Oh my, oh my. Okay, Y tier is getting like really annoying. I wish you could just like delete it instead, because it's making the thing like go down. I wish you could just like delete the tier. Delete row. Wait, what happens if I delete row? Does it put them all back? It didn't even put them all back. Oh, it puts them all at the bottom? Okay. Oh, maybe I could just move them to the bottom? I'll just start doing that. Y tier is gone because it's getting off of like the main thing, so that's fine. I'm fine with that. Cool. Let's move on to Jigglypuff. I just realized that this list is missing Isabelle. Isabelle is not on this list. It's not even in the thing I just deleted. Alright, we'll rank Isabelle and we'll use like a placeholder for her, I guess, because that's weird. Why wouldn't they have Isabelle? So here's our innocent Isabelle. I don't know why she was not included. Obviously, have a release is gonna release in 2019, or did it release already? I don't know. Anyway, did Isabelle release? I actually don't know for a fact if that is true, if she released. But maybe, oh wait, maybe she didn't release? Maybe that's why I don't have, no, because they literally have her Amiibo picture. Weird. Anyway, she's basic. She's, C tier, C tier. Alright guys, so I just figured out I didn't have Ivysaur either, but Ivysaur was on here, so maybe they just don't have like the ones that are coming and like that haven't even been announced yet. So yeah, Ivysaur looks awesome. I like the detail, love the Pokemon. The flower looks really cool and detailed. He looks great. I would put this one in probably B tier. It looks great. I just don't have it's just not on the list, so I can't put it there. But yeah, Ivysaur would be B tier. Finally, a character that is actually on here, and that is on the other list. Jigglypuff. I own this Amiibo. It's Jigglypuff. Well, how much detail could you actually put into it? You can't really fault it. The bar, probably could have done without it. You could have just put it on the ground. For that reason, I think I have to put her in C tier as well. She's just an average Amiibo. You can't really do anything more or less with her. So, yeah, I'm going to put her in C tier. All right, so Jigglypuff heads on over to C tier. And let's continue to Ken. Okay, so we have Ken here. Like Bayonetta, he is sort of off the platform and has those, you know, his feet, I guess, weren't wide enough to support him, so he has the bases, which is fine. The detailing on him is amazing. I like his hair. I think he looks really cool. Like, I like how all this has detail. It could have just been smooth, but they did detail on it, which is awesome. So for that reason, I think I have to put him in B tier. He's above average. He's an above average character. They could have incorporated some fire or something into it, but can't fault him. Pretty good Amiibo. Next up, we have King Dedede. I actually do own this Amiibo. He is pretty well detailed for what it is. I like how his cufflinks on his robe and like his king's robe or whatever it's called, and like the outside of it is all detailed like that, and a little pom-pom. His hammer has the detailings around it. He is not in a menacing pose, but how could you hate on him? He's like an awesome character. And I think that's enough to put him in above average as well. Let's put him in B tier. He doesn't have the detailing to go to legendary or the pose to go to legendary or S tier, but he is above average. Next up is King K. Rool. Look at that detail. Ooh, I really want this Amiibo. This one is really, really cool. I like his pose, menacing, evil, the big gold belly. How could you not like that? The eye and everything, like the detail in it. Awesome Amiibo. Gonna put him in A tier. He is definitely A tier worthy. The detailing, the pose, everything all together, A tier. Legendary King K. Rool. Next up is Kirby. Now, guys, this is actually one that I really, really, really like. First, no bars are used. It's Kirby, so you can't really get that intense with him. He looks so adorable. It's one that I want so bad. He looks so smooth. He's not shiny. He's matte. I've seen him in real life. Take my money, Nintendo. Kirby is an S tier character. I might get hate for that. You might be like, he doesn't have any detail, but it's literally Kirby, okay? He literally saved everyone in World of Light. He is S tier. S tier Kirby. Next up, we have a Link, who shows how to do a sword character in a charging attack, his shield out, and the big ugly yellow pea-colored bar. The urine, disgusting colored bar. Why didn't you make it clear, Nintendo? That's gonna hurt him a lot here, because that is so apparent. It's like if Captain Falcon's bar was yellow. That's how bad, I mean, that's pretty much exactly what it is. The detailing is cool, the sword is cool, the pose is cool, but the bar, my friend, The bar is what kills you. Missed the mark, Nintendo. Shouldn't have put the bar there. Should have not put the bar there. Now, you guys might be saying, wait. Why is Link down here in D tier, but Fox had a blue bar and he's up there? Okay, literally, this bar, way bigger. This bar, like, there's no comparison. That bar is ugly. So ugly. The blue I could deal with over the yellow. Blech. We are now into the L's with Little Mac. That is right, Little Mac. I do own this amiibo. He's very, very cool. I had to buy him for actually more money off of Amazon because I really wanted to get him and I was late to the whole amiibo party. He is very, very awesome. I like the poses he's in. The punching pose is sick. He fits on the entire base plate. His detailings are good. That is why Little Mac is an above average character, falling in to B tier. Next up, Lucario. He is shiny. He's not very detailed. He's in a pretty weak pose, and he has a giant bar going off his butt. Good job. This is hot trash. This amiibo is actually not good. It doesn't even look that good. It's not that detailed. The face, to me, it looks off. I just don't like this amiibo. I've had a chance to buy it. I cannot bring myself to do it. I'm sorry, Lucario. You're joining Ike. Trash. Trash amiibo. Not good. Sorry about that. Oh, yikes. That hurts me, but just not good. Next up, we have another one that I own, Lucas. Lucas is pretty cool. He has a pretty generic, move. I wish he was with his snake like he was an ultimate, but can't really say that they missed the mark because they did what they could at the time. I like the hair has detail. I like his outfit and everything like that. That's more of a character thing, but stance is okay. Average, Lucas. I'm sorry, buddy. Average to me. Average to me. Next up, we have Lucina. I do not own this amiibo. I sort of wish I would. She does have a bar. Can't really see it from her angle, so I'm not going to fault her for it. I like the pose that she has. I think this is a really well detailed amiibo as well. I like the cape blowing in the wind, just like the one with the Saren. I thought that was really, really cool. Can't fault this amiibo. This might shock some people, but I just like the Lucina character enough to put her in the legendary tier. I think that's where she deserves to be. She is not just above average. I think she passes the above average mark. That's why I'm putting her into legendary. Next up, we have Luigi. Yikes. Yikes. Compared to Mario's amiibo, which we'll get to later, this one is pretty bad. The thing in the front, I mean, come on, Nintendo. I get you wanted to put him in the funny falling down pose, but I just don't like that. It's just so ugly. It just, every time you look at it, you immediately look, down there to see whatever that is. Yikes. Don't clip that clip and put it anywhere. Yeah, I love Luigi, but it's pretty trash. It's not even they missed the mark, it's literally just trash. So, I'm sorry, Luigi. I didn't realize he was as close, but up next we have Mario with his awesome fireball, his awesome fist in the air. He is a classic Nintendo character. The hat is cool. The detail, he even has details on his overalls as well. It all fits. He's just a classic Nintendo. Like, this is what really pushed Amiibo for me. I was dying to get this figure, and I have to do it, guys, because it's just like, it's Mario. It's Mario. I gotta put him in S tier with the other boys. He's just an above, just so far above average Amiibo. They just did him perfectly. If it's a perfect Amiibo, it's S tier. It is S tier. Another one from Season 1, we have Marth. Now, I just don't think that the printing was on point with these human faces as much as they were in the laser waves, because Marth's face, that's hard to say, looks weird to me. I like the pose he's in. I think the face is weird. I think they sort of missed the mark on this one in the beginning. Like I said, I like the wavy cape. The face just looks off. I mean, look at the face. It just doesn't look like Marth, really. And that's why I think I have to put Marth in the missed the mark tier. I think they just missed the mark. He could have been doing a cooler thing with his sword. I don't know, just yikes. Next up, you have Mega Man. I do own this Amiibo. I don't like the shine, very little detail. The pose is very boring. I don't know what else I could say about this Amiibo. I don't like it. I don't like this Amiibo as well. This is another one of those I just look at. Even though I bought it, at that time I was just sort of buy them to have them, which is weird because I wanted to collect them all, but then I sort of stopped doing that. I don't like the shine. It's like, look at the box art and look at it. Like, the colors are sort of off. I gotta label this one trash. I just gotta label it F tier. I just don't like the Amiibo. In complete contrary to him, we have Meta Knight, who has, although has a bar, is in an amazing flying pose, has a cool sword, looks menacing as ever. Literally is like flying, feet dragging, awesome detail on it. It's another awesome Kirby character. All the Kirby characters are kicking butt today. And that is why I think I have to put Meta Knight in A tier. A tier amiibo, doesn't quite get to the S tier, probably could have had a cooler pose, would have been perfect, but pretty perfect. Can't really complain that much. Mewtwo is another amiibo I own, and another amiibo I don't really like. I think that base thing in the back is a little unnecessary. You can see it right through his legs. I think the pose is sort of lame for him. This is one of those ones where I think they just missed the mark on Mewtwo. I just think it was a DLC character. I don't really know if they thought too much about the pose. I don't really like it. I don't like the base. No real detail. Missed the mark. Now, you have the Me character amiibo, and let me just do this. Trash, trash, trash. Okay, good. Let's move on. Maybe I was a little harsh on the on those amiibos, but you know what? If you don't like it, you don't like it. It's pretty trash, and you know they're Me characters. Who cares? I don't know. Mr. Game & Watch, they charged $15 for this, like alone. I guess it was in the 3-pack, but Mr. Game & Watch alone for $15 or $12, whatever it was, $13 back in the day for a flat thing. It came with 3 other ones. I can't really say it's trash because it's the character. I can't really say they missed the mark because what else are they going to do? It came with 3 of them. So I think I just got to put it at average. You guys can hate me for that, but it came with 3 different designs. Like, they couldn't have really done much more. It was sort of a lose-lose for everyone. C tier. Ness is another one that I own. I love his pose. I love that they didn't use any blocks on him. You know, it's Ness. He's pretty awesome. I gotta say, this isn't really an average one. This would be above average. I just like the colors on it. I think they did a really good job capturing Ness as a character within this pose, within the amiibo, with detail. It's just a nice amiibo. And that is why Ness gets into B tier. Awesome. Olimar, Olimar, Olimar. An amazing amiibo. Amazing. With the Pikmin 2. Just incredible. This is one that I've always wanted to own. It's just really cool. I think they nailed it perfect. They nailed the character, and the Pikmin are so cute beside him, guys. I have to give this A tier, guys. Absolute A tier. It's not like above and beyond to be S tier, but it's A tier, guys. It is awesome. From Awesome Olimar, we have PAC-MAN. I do own this amiibo. This was the first ever amiibo I ever had. I like it, but I can't say it's even average. I think they sort of missed the mark. They should have added some ghost or had him in a better pose. I get it, it's like the classic Pac-Man, but I just think with the lack of detail that they really could put into the character, the pose just could have been a lot better. I just think that it's not that it's a bad character. D is like, it missed the mark. They could have done something better. It's not average because they could have done something better. The potential of it. D tier. Pac-Man, it hurts. You were my first amiibo. I loved you, brother. But D tier you are. Next up is Palutena. She is awesome. I have this amiibo. The base, it is back there, but you can't really see it. The detail is really, really good. Her face could look a little bit better. I could say they could have done a better job on it, but the flowing hair around her with the staff looking like an angel, that is just awesome. I mean, how can you not love that? For that reason, she's joining A tier. She's joining A tier with the other ones. I mean, I just think that she could have been in a little better photo. They could have done her face better, a little better pose. Not S tier material, but A tier is enough. Now we have Peach. Now remember, I put Daisy in S tier. The detailing on Peach's dress is absolutely amazing. She has a rod. You can't really see it though. It's a little visible, but you can't really see it. I can't give Peach the S tier that I gave Daisy. I think Daisy's character just has more detail. I think Peach's face looks a little bit wonky. I'm gonna put her at above average. I think she's an above average amiibo. She can't do what Daisy can do, but she is B tier nonetheless. Next up, we have Pichu. Yep, yeah, you could have my entire wallet, Nintendo. You can actually have my entire wallet for Pichu. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. That is literally so adorable. The mouth is detailed, which is awesome. The base, I don't even care about. Like, I literally don't even care about it. Like, look at the pose. It's so It's so cute. It's so cute. Pichu, S tier. S tier. Welcome. You're not even out yet. S tier. And then there was Pikachu. I mean, could you pick a more boring pose? Like, I'm literally falling asleep just looking at this Amiibo. I don't hate it, but it missed the mark. D tier. Wah, wah. Oh, get over there, boy. Next up is Piranha Plant. Okay. Okay, look at me. Okay, now look at my YouTube logo if you're watching it. Then hit the like button. Might as well hit the subscribe button as well. Then look back at the Amiibo. Look at the pot detail. Look at the teeth. Look how adorable it is. Look back at me. Look back at the logo. Okay, no further explanation. No questions? Good, perfect. Okay, next up would be Pit. Pit, great detail. Love the pose. Could be a little bit better. The blue base is really, really, really ugly. And yeah, I mean, it fits the character a little bit. Obviously, why wouldn't you just use clear Nintendo? I don't understand. But nothing screams, you know, this is a must-have Amiibo. This is even a above average Amiibo. I think the blue really hurts it. Pit, I'm sorry, buddy. You gotta go into C tier. You just gotta go into C. Next up is Ridley, which just released with the Smash Ultimate. Awesome Amiibo. I love that they didn't use a base. They use it like he's like shattering the ground. I think that's awesome. Great pose, looks menacing, detailed as anything. This thing is insane. This is like, I really want the Ridley Amiibo. There's multiple reasons for that, but you don't know that yet. But I really want the I can't even talk. Ridley Amiibo. Could have been flying, so I'm going to put it in A tier because, you know, I just don't think it's S tier really material. But A tier, detailed, love it, love it. Now, the list doesn't have it, but we do have Pokémon Trainer here. Looks pretty cool. I like how his jeans are actually detailed. That is actually really cool. I would probably put this in B tier. I like the Pokeball, I like the pose he's in. Probably a B tier character. Now we have R.O.B or R.O.B. I like how his eye, I actually do own this figure. I like how his eyes are glass. Not glass, but like they're like a see-through plastic because it really like gives the illusion that they are his eyes. It's not a solid color. The stance he's in though, I always found to be a little bit weird since he's like sort of off center. I really never knew which way to display him because it's just kind of odd. I'm gonna put him as a C character. He's average. R.O.B to C. Robin, I own this character. I bought it on sale for $8. I wouldn't pay $1 more for it because this thing is actual trash. It is boring. The detail is great on it, but it's just so boring. I don't know if I just don't like it. The figure, obviously there was a reason it was $8. Not a lot of people were probably buying it. The pose is boring. You have a book, like how many people are really gonna like you? Sorry, Robin, you're not Red Robin. That's a great restaurant. F tier, baby. Talk about going from 0 to hero. I don't care that the Luma is on a little thing. It literally has to be, okay? The detail on this, the face, it is just, it's S tier. Like this is, I think everyone can agree with me that Rosalina is an S tier Amiibo. Like I would pay like $30 for this probably, like if I could. I wish I would have got it. Like it is just awesome. This is an amazing Amiibo. When I first saw this thing, I was like, I really want that. Like I really want that Amiibo. Never was able to get my hands on it, but nonetheless, Rosalina and Luma are S tier. S tier. Roy. Literally saw this one the other day when I cannot find any more Amiibo around me. I tried looking for the new ones. I wouldn't even buy Roy. It's literally just so boring. Like, look at the stance. Like, there's nothing appealing about this Amiibo. I can't say it's trash because the detail is good. I'm not going to trash it like Robin. It missed the mark. It missed them. I'm sorry, Roy, but like, buddy, you're just bored. Like, really, I probably treated Robin unfairly. I'm gonna go with the miss the mark on Robin too. I take it back. He's actually, the detail is at least good. It looks like the character. I feel like I was a little harsh maybe, but I'll put them both in D tier. Ryu, cool Amiibo, came out, was part of the first wave of DLC. He is pretty cool Amiibo, like Ken. He's definitely less detailed than Ken. I would say he's about average. I would say he's about C tier. There's really nothing too special about him. Pretty generic pose. Can't really hate on him though. Does have bases, but... Okay, so I just hit back on the page and all this just came back up, but I really can't be bothered to move all this down here to like the characters we have left, so... yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Ryu, gotta go into C tier. There you go. I'm just getting so tired and I have to edit this after this, but... Samus, amazing detail. Could have done a much better pose. I think they Looking at the other Samus amiibo, it's so much cooler. If you guys have ever looked at the other one from the Metro game, it's a lot cooler. I think they sort of missed the mark on this one. I think I'm gonna have to give a D tier. I wasn't gonna do it, but I think I kind of have to. Looking at it, great detail. Better, could have had a better pose. Could have had a much better pose. And since they showed her face in the trailer, they could have had her face through it. Like, oh, that would have been so cool. That would put it S tier, but unfortunately, like, look at that one. Like, look at that one. Like, look at that one. D tier. I have no problem putting it in D tier and missed the mark now. That looking at that one looks so much better than that. There's no comparison. Next up, we have Sheik. She has one of those big, ugly bases, which really goes against her. Pretty detailed figure. I like the pose, but the base goes against her. And yeah, it's average. It's average. I would just say it's average. I just don't like those curved bases. Luma is the only exception. Okay, Luma is allowed to have one. I don't know. I'm getting too tired to think. Average. I think I'm getting meaner and meaner as this video goes along, but for once it could be nice. Shulk, he has an ugly base, but it pretty much hides by his leg. Like, his leg hides it. I like the pose that he's in. I think the character looks good. Doesn't really look exactly like he does on the cover art, but I think it's okay. I actually own this amiibo. I was very excited when I found it. So the shield, I was gonna say the Shulk, the sword or whatever that thing is, looks really cool. Never played Xenoblade Chronicles, but Shulk is pretty cool. I really like. He has a lot of detail on him too. I'm gonna put it in B. I'm gonna put it in B, I think. Okay, I feel nice now. I feel nice. We're putting you in B tier. There you go, Shulk. B tier. Congratulations. Not on the list, but here's Simon. I think the whip is absolutely amazing. I think the detail is really good. The only thing that's bad is his feet are sort of off the base. But I think with the detail, he's not on the list. Like, I don't know if I said that already. I'm super tired. But the whip moves this thing up to A tier. This is pretty cool. The detail is awesome too. I put Simon in A tier. After that, we had Solid Snake. Again, the bases, he has a wide stance. I think it's pretty cool. He looks kind of shiny. Maybe not. Maybe I'm being a little judgmatic. A lot of detail on him. I put this in B tier. I think they're both pretty good characters. This one isn't on the thing either, but I think B tier is where I'm going to put Snake. Sonic. Why did they have to put the big bar through you, buddy? Okay, at least it is clear. At least it's clear. He's running. Classic Sonic. It looks good. I own this amiibo. I have no problems with it. It's not above and beyond. Sonic, like a lot of your friends, welcome to C tier, buddy. Welcome to C tier. Another one not on the list but is coming out is Squirtle. Look how freaking adorable Squirtle is. He's literally in there with his belly up like, come give me belly lovin'. But he does have the little base, but it's hidden by his tail. I'm gonna say A tier. I don't think I can put him in B tier, just above average. He's literally adorable. A tier. Next up, Toon Link. I believe I own this amiibo. I actually don't remember. Maybe I don't. Wow, he's forgettable. Yeah, he looks cool. The sword's in a cool position. Stupid bar, but whatever. Shield. A lot of these had bars. I don't think that they had that many with bars. Anyway, pretty forgettable. Average. Average. That's alright. Oh, that's D tier. I'm sorry. You go up here. I was gonna say you join Link, but Link's in D tier because he has that stupid pea-colored yellow bar. Boys, you know when you're in the V's, it's the beginning of the end. Villager was so happy when I found this at my Toys R Us. But very, very awesome. I love the amiibo. Didn't really need the base plates, but I get why they included them. I'm gonna say he's above average. I think he's cute. I think he serves his purpose. I like his pose because he's supposed to be friendly and he's like waving, and I love it. Wow, I like cute characters. Well, I guess maybe not because I put some of them, but B, above average, like it. Wario. Wow, what a cool amiibo. Captures Wario perfectly. I like the little dance he's doing. Don't really care about the bars too much because it's not like overwhelming in this one. Really like the outfit he's wearing. I know that's not really part of the, you know, that's not really what I should be going off of, but yeah, just capture him. I love the grin on his face, and the stance is just goofy and funny, and it emulates Wario. Wario, I'm gonna say A tier character. Wow, I haven't had an A tier since Ridley, but I like Wario. A tier amiibo. Wow, I think I feel like energized now that like this is almost over since I've been doing this for so long. But Wii Fit Trainer. Would really like this amiibo. It's pretty basic and it looks pretty weird, but it's like an above average amiibo because look at the stance it's in. Like, that is awesome. Like, yeah, it lacks detail, but it's Wii Fit Trainer. Like, that is it's literally like doing a yoga pose. Like, they could have done something so boring. I'm not gonna put it in A tier. I'm not gonna put it in S tier. I can't put it in C tier. I think I'm gonna put it in above average, B tier for you. There you go. You can join next to Villager. Wow, I feel like I'm being like a lot nicer all of a sudden. Wolf. All right, Wolf. Wow, 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 wow. What an awesome amiibo. I know this is out now, but this is sick. He has a lot of detail. The pose is awesome. I mean, look at those. Just the tip of the shoes. You can see all the detail. Menacing pose. Amazing. Can't really see anything wrong with this one. Is it take my money? No. But is it A tier? It's pretty legendary. Wolf. A tier, buddy. A tier. Okay, there's literally 3 left. Yoshi. Yoshi. Literally one of the cutest amiibos. One of the ones, probably the one I want the most with Donkey Kong and Kirby of the amiibo that I really, really want. I think you know where this is going. I think the cuteness factor just really kills me. S tier amiibo. Captures Yoshi just going along, mind his own business. I love it. And then he turns into a deadly killing machine. But Yoshi is S tier. He is probably the last S tier character, but he's S tier. He is awesome. Okay, I lied. Now there's 3 characters. Young Link, which is not out yet. It's coming out soon. This is the best of the Links. No bar. Awesome pose. Very menacing. Great detail. Like, look at the hair. Look at the shield. Great detail. It kind of looks like he snapped his ankle, but, you know, can't really, you know, whatever. Looks great. A tier Link. A tier. I mean, look at the Links spread out. Like, D tier, C tier. Young Link, they got it right. It took them a while. I think they put out a lot more Links, but for the Smash Bros. Links, Young Link got it right. I'm so close. I'm so close. Is that a purple base? What the heck? Yeah. C tier. No, actually, D tier. They could have done something a lot cooler with this. They missed the mark. Zelda is way more, you know, I can't say that word because it's a child-friendly channel than this, though. Basically, she's a lot more kick butt than this, all right? A lot more kick butt than this. I think they missed the mark. Maybe I'm being mean at the end here, but come on. Zelda, no, they could have done better. Hopefully they remake you. No, D tier, sorry. Last but certainly not least, an amiibo I actually own. Hey, can I actually spin the amiibo? I don't know why I would want to do that. Zero Suit Samus. Don't like the bar in the back. I think they probably could have made it more clear. I like the pose she's in though. I think it's pretty cool. I like how she has like the gun to the side. Pretty good detailing. This suit looks really shiny, but that's how the suit is. So I guess that's pretty good. I'll put B tier. So that's it. Zero Suit Samus is put into B tier. And that is my tier list, guys. That is the entire thing, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? I'm sure you're not going to agree with me, but this was just my opinion, so please, you know, don't roast me for it. Yeah, let's see if there's any last second things. I do want to put Donkey Kong. I think I can't change it now, but like some of these could be S tier. Like Mario could probably move down to A tier, and Donkey Kong could replace some more Ice Climbers. Is really cool. Stand by pretty much all the rest of like the main ones though. Let's see the F tier. Yep. Yeah. F tier I definitely agree with. Let's see D tier. I think I agree. Could do better. Yeah, all these characters could have done way better. C tier, don't really care. B tier, they're just in the middle. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, guys. This literally took me so long, and now I have to go edit it. But I do it for you guys. I do it because I thought this would be something you guys would like to see. I know you guys love Amiibo as much as I do. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy, please smash that like button, guys. It took me a lot of work to do. Thank you so much. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new for more videos like this. And I will see you guys inside the next one. Peace out, guys. Hey guys, what's going on? Thank you so much for watching today's episode. If you want to watch more like it, then you can find those videos up here. If you want to watch our most recent content, make sure to click down here for that. And if you want to become a tryhard for new videos every single day, make sure to subscribe to this channel right over here. Also, you guys can find my merchandise, Instagram, and Twitter links down in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.